Hi guys, so I'm going to do a sin-free recipe for you today. It's sin-free lemon chicken. I got this recipe from Xanthan Gum. It's not my own recipe, so I will link their original recipe below. So what you're going to need for this is you're going to need some chicken breasts. So about 3 chicken breasts, or I'm going to use these chicken fillets. You need a full onion chopped up. You need 500 ml of chicken stock, so I'm just going to be using one of these North stock pots, make that 500 ml. A teaspoon of onion powder. Now I've not got the onion powder, so I'm going to just use this onion salt. You need some Robinson's lemon squash, or any no added sugar lemon squash. I've got that of Robinson's because it was on offer at Tesco this week. You need 125 ml of that. You need some of this, which is Xanthan Gum. You can find this in your gluten-free aisle of your supermarkets. I got mine in Asda, but Tesco also do it, I know. I'm sure other supermarkets do as well. It's sin-free, but it's a thickener. So instead of using something like corn flour or flour, this will thicken your sauces and stuff. So you need 3/4 teaspoon of Xanthan Gum. You need a lemon, which we're going to cut into slices, some sweetener just to taste, some fresh pineapple cut into chunks, so I've got just a pre-packet of pineapple there, and I'm going to add that at the end so we don't cook it, which means it stays sin-free. And then you can also use half a chilli chopped up if you wish. I don't like chilli, so I'm not going to bother. And you're also going to need your cooking spray, whichever one you're using at the minute. So there we go. I'm going to put all this together now in a recipe and show you how it's done. Right, so the first thing you want to do is heat up your pan just to a medium heat. We don't want it too hot. Just spray either your frying pan, or I'm using my wok, with your low calorie spray. I'm just going to heat that up a little bit. Okay, so into that you want to put, grab a spoon, your chicken, and your onions, and also you want to add your chilli. If you're using your chilli, you would fry it off now with the chicken and onions. So I'm just going to leave that over the heat, and you just want to gently fry that off until the onions softened up and the chicken is slightly brown. Okay, so once your chicken is cooked through and slightly brown and your onions are softened, what you want to do now is I'm just going to remove this from the pan, and then we're going to make the sauce. Okay, so now into your now empty wok, I'm going to add your stock. It's 500 ml of stock. You want to add your lemon squash. So it was 125 ml of lemon squash. And you also want to add your onion powder or onion salt. So it's a teaspoon of the onion powder. So these are half teaspoons because, as always, I can't get the teaspoon into the jar. So we've got 1/2 and 2 halves. Just give that a little mix through. And now you just want to bring this to the boil. Okay, so once it's boiling, you just want to measure out 200 ml of the sauce into a jug. you've got our 200 ml of your sauce in a jug, and what we're going to do is whisk the xanthan gum into here, and we're going to do it 1/4 teaspoon at a time. Okay, so, and all this does is thickens your sauce. One. And last one, so that's the 3/4 teaspoon of the xanthan gum, and I say just want to whisk that in. And keep whisking until the sauce thickens up. Okay, so when your sauce is a thicker consistency, as you can see now, it's a lot thicker than just the gravy that we had earlier. You then, I'll bring you back in. We're going to add it back to the pan. There we go. And we're going to put your chicken back in here now. So chicken's onion and chilli if you're using. And you just want to now add your lemon slices. And you just want to cook that gently now for about 5 minutes, just to let the lemon flavour soak into the chicken. Okay, so after about 5 minutes, just lift it off the heat and you're left with this lovely thick gloopy sauce, which is amazing. And that's soaked up all the lemon flavour. So what you want to do now is, now it's off the heat, add your pineapple chunks in. Because it means you're not actually cooking the pineapple, it's just going into the hot sauce. Okay, so then what I would suggest now is just taste it, because if it's a bit too tart, that's when you need to add your sweetener. Okay, so I'm just going to taste that now. It's not too bad actually, but I'm just going to add my sweetener just to be on the safe side. So there's no set amount, it's just really sort of what you think will be, just to take off the edge a bit. Because it's less than a tablespoon you put it in, actually there's no need to sin your sweetener. Okay, so there we go. Actually, Try that again now. Yeah, that's just a bit better. That just takes the tart edge off it, that's all. Okay, so I reckon this makes 4 small portions or 3 really good generous portions. So I've done it into 3, so I'll pop those away to be reheated on one day this week, and one will go in the freezer for leftover week. So I would serve this with rice, noodles, and some speed foods, so some like maybe Chinese vegetables just to go with it to up your speed. So there we go guys, that is sin-free lemon chicken.